This week, it's time to put those postal reminders in the bin. Hey, this is Chris. Welcome back to another show. We have had a really busy end to February and start to March. Around 15 new garages coming on board in just a couple of weeks. Great to be working with many of you. We continue to keep scaling up here at MOT Manager, and great to work with people all over the UK. One thing that's interesting as well is lots of you get in touch. So I've noticed some of the demos and garages that have gone ahead recently got in touch sort of September, November last year. And sometimes you just, things happen, you get busy, you might be putting a new MOT bay in or doing some updates to the garage. You might even have some stuff going on away from there. So I do appreciate if you've been in touch before that maybe now is a better time. So get in touch, let's get that demo back on. It doesn't matter if we've spoken in the past or you've had a look at it. We'll happily go right back to the beginning and refresh you on all that. This week I want to talk about stamps. They are going up again. They're pricing you out of the market, I think is fair to say. So let's have a look at that on this week's show. So we started MOT Manager back around May 2016, and previous to that I was working with lots of garages, so from around about 2010, so 13 years ago I was knocking on the door of garages and saying, can I help you with your MOT reminders? And the system was sending them out on text message, so we're going back quite a long time ago, and almost everyone that came on board back then was sending out letters. And so even 13 years ago, many garages were understanding that it was not effective. It was pricey back then. And now stamps have gone up or going up again. Of course, the Royal Mail continue to try and modernize their business, and one thing that they're obviously doing is pushing up the price of stamps again and again. So, if it was uncost effective 13 years ago, it's now bonkers if you're still sending them out, because you've got the labour time to print them out. You've then got to obviously get them into the envelope, stamp them, get them down to the post box. There's a massive flaw as well, because you send your postal reminders out monthly or fortnightly, so everyone gets a different amount of notice. Some of these people no longer are alive. They don't have the car anymore. They've moved house. Their MOT date got shifted during COVID and your system didn't recognize that. I don't think anyone could sit me down and convince me that sending them out on post in 2023 is a win. And don't forget, the reason that you did postal reminders is that was all that was available at the time. And as technology moves on, now is the time to ditch that. And you might not be sending out postal reminders. You might be doing other things in the business that need updating. But postal reminders is one that, like I say, finally needs to be put in the bin. The other thing with postal reminders as well, most garages that are sending them out are only reminding people that have had an MOT. So they've had an MOT, and you're sending them out a letter about their next test when it's coming up for being due. With MOT Manager, everyone will get an MOT reminder sent out on text to them. Most people send them 21 days before, but you can decide what works for your garage. So even if they just come in for a puncture repair, they're then going to get an MOT reminder. Please understand it's time to move on from some of these old systems, and this way of doing it with MOT Manager will save you money. So it's going to save you money, it's going to be more prolific, and it's going to get you extra MOTs. So try arguing with that. So one great thing is the nights are getting lighter, which means we all want to do more in the evening. And I've noticed recently lots of garages saying, Chris, can we jump on at 6, half 6 at night when I've pulled the shutters down and do a demo then? And that has really been working out well. So don't forget, if an evening appointment, I'm happy to go up to say 8, 9 o'clock in the evening to do these demos with you. You can concentrate better because you're so busy in the day trying to get everyone's cars repaired and back to them. It's just not possible to think beyond the work that you have in front of you. So if you want to do a demo and have a look at this and have a chat in the evening, again, just get in touch with me or any of the team here and we'll arrange that with you.